Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Thursday afternoon. Welcome into another edition of the Auburn Blitz. I'm Andy Graham alongside Brett Pritchard. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. It is Thursday, this day we've been kind of pointing to this week. I've been talking about this for about a year now, but tip-off at Toomer's will take place this evening. 7 o'clock is when the actual tip-off will occur, but a lot of things going on downtown Auburn. Throughout the day, you'll have Tiger Talk at 6 o'clock. 4 o'clock, Downtown Merchants Entertainment District and Sanford Lawn Fan Fest begins. So a lot of things going on there this afternoon.
People already just lined up.
I would imagine
you
there
probably
are.
can't even get near that court.
I would probably, that's the case. Putting the court down there at Toomer's Corner, very obviously.
Is it in the middle of the road?
I would assume so.
It's right there in the middle of the road.
I would right there in the middle of the road.
How about that?
Okay. I mean,
why not? It seems like a good place for basketball court, doesn't it?
Kind of cool today. It definitely feels like fall today. Going to be even a little cooler tonight. So it'll be, but I'm sure that won't deter anybody from coming out. Standing room only. Get there. I would imagine. I would encourage you to get there early.
Should have gotten there yesterday.
Should have gotten there yesterday. That'd be good advice. SEC Media Days basketball was yesterday. Bruce Pearl, shockingly, he had a few things to say.
How about that?
We'll talk about that.
Such a shy guy.
Yeah.
They must have pulled it out of it.
Some of the things he had to talk about. Look at this Auburn roster a little bit. Auburn does play Arkansas this weekend. That's an important game. Auburn needs to win that, obviously, if they want to keep their dreams alive this season.
Dreams. How about let's keep the nightmares away?
If
you don't win that game, we're going to be talking.
That would be a nightmare.
Yeah, it's a lot more than a nightmare, let me tell you.
There's no question about that. We'll talk about that. We'll break down those numbers a little bit. I'd love to hear from you today, whatever's on your mind. By all means, your comments are always a big part of the show. We'll get to as many of those as we can as well. As always, though, we'd like to remind you we're brought to you each and every day by Russell Do It Center. For all your building supply needs, home decor, tools, whatever it might be, go and check out Russell Do It Center. They got a beautiful new location there in Auburn, across from Publix on Shug Jordan, so go and check out that. But there's one, Auburn, Elliott City, Clanton, Dadeville, Eclectic, Harpersville, Prattville, Roanoke, and Wetumpka, so all littered around the central part of Alabama. Go and check them out. You'll be glad you did. Also, Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, saving people money every single day. We're talking about thousands of dollars a year. Interest rates are really, really good right now. If you've never thought about refinancing, you probably need to look into it. One conversation won't hurt anything. 256-397-0248 is the number you can reach them at Mortgage Pro. They've been in the business for a while. They know it backwards and forwards. They always look out for the best interests of their clients. That's Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. We appreciate both of them so very much. Excited about tip-off at Toomer's?
Yeah. Tip it off, man.
I'm interested to see how it all comes together and how, what it actually looks like. If they get an aerial view of the fans and everything, I think that'll be pretty interesting. I will make a prediction. Surely, I think you'll see this on SportsCenter.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yep.
Should be interesting.
No live coverage of this thing? Surely they will be on social media.
Yeah, probably. Somebody will.
Are you kidding me?
Somebody will.
In this day and age, you're not going to have some type of live stream of this event. Well, why even put it on if you're not going to put it out there? You know it's going to be. There's going to be out there. So if somebody knows that there is, comment. We haven't been told, but you know that there will be.
Yeah.
I mean, there's going to be a way to watch it.
SEC predictions, this Auburn basketball team predicted 4th in the SEC behind Kentucky, Florida, and LSU.
What's wrong with these people, man? Why are we pick? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, we should be first, shouldn't we? We went to the Final Four last year. None of these other teams did.
Lost a little bit off it.
Well, I mean, I'm just being funny. But, I mean, man, that's a great take. 4th. I mean, losing what you lost, and that just tells you that Auburn's all this preseason thing says is that you're one of the top 4 teams in the conference, and that's where the expectation level is, and that's where this program is now with Bruce Pearl as the head coach and the recruits that we have. Auburn Arena is one of the toughest places in the country to go play. Now, I didn't think I'd ever say that. When they built it, it was a big joke about how, can you even get a win in here as far as Auburn. But now it's where opponents' dreams go to die, like they do in Tiger Stadium with Ed Orgeron. But this is a venue now. When you're at home, you got a clear advantage. And this is a team that can regularly go on the road and win. I mean, they've proved that. So I think the expectations are high this year, even though we lost a good bit of key components. Mm-hmm. We do have some key components coming back, and the talent that we will be plugging into those holes the expectation shouldn't drop off. I mean, I think they expect to be a tournament team every year, and that's what you want as a program.
Absolutely. Some new coaches this year in the league. Of course, Nate Oates takes over at Alabama. You got, Tom Crean in his second year, Kermit Davis in his second year. But Eric Musselman comes over from Nevada to take over Arkansas. Buzz Williams coming over from Virginia Tech, taking on Texas A&M. And Jerry Stackhouse taking over an 0-18 in the league, Vandy last year.
Boy, Vanderbilt, football and basketball right now, horrendous. Baseball?
It's tough.
Baseball pretty good.
Baseball ain't bad.
Basketball used to be pretty good. They are at the.
They were consistent for many, many years.
They are.
It'll be interesting. Jerry Stackhouse, do you think he gets them back to being competitive?
Who knows? I mean,
who knows?
I think they went out to see if they can get somebody who can recruit first. I think that's the kind of the mantra in basketball. If you can get some good players, then we can put the coaching together to win games. I think, and I'm not cutting on Jerry Stackhouse. He may be a great coach. I'm just saying that they try to go out in a program right now that's at the bottom of the heap. I think you're going for somebody that you feel like can go out and have a big name. And I'm not saying Jerry Stackhouse is the biggest name in the world, but he plays.
He's a guy. The players know his name. So
of course they do. If you grew up, watching basketball and involved, he played in North Carolina, and what he was, involved with, and who he played with, and who his connections
are. Buzz Williams is the interesting one at Texas A&M for me. You go back to Billy Gillespie when he was there at Texas A&M, and I mean he really had that program going.
And Billy Gillespie is the only one I know that could run Kentucky in the ground.
And this is true.
I mean, he went
He
up
did
there.
such a phenomenal job there, and then he went. Then Kentucky was just too big. Well, I think he drank too much. Let's just be honest.
He's hanging out with Sarkisian.
It was kind of a Sarkisian kind of thing. But I went to an Auburn Texas A&M game.
Yeah.
I think this was the Lebo. I think it was Lebo. Maybe it was. They all kind of run together.
Sorry.
But I think we got beat by 40 at home, and it was. I mean, it was.
There's a lot of that happening on a regular basis over
bad.
the last.
It was just really
25, 30 years in Auburn basketball.
But I think that he could really do something with that program. Texas A&M is probably a program to watch. I don't really know anything about Eric Musselman. He did a really good job at Nevada. But Arkansas, one of those, a sleeping giant probably in this league right now. We'll see what Nate Oates does at Alabama. Think he got any expectation?
Who knows?
Don't know. I mean,
I got Kyra Lewis back.
If you can take Buffalo to the tournament, you would think you would be able to take.
That don't always translate. We've heard that. If you can take it, well, Buffalo playing lesser talent.
Didn't Barbie take UTEP to the tournament?
Oh yeah, man. If he can do that at UTEP, can you just imagine what he'll do over here at Auburn?
I can imagine.
Save burning the building down, and he didn't do much. So, but yeah, there's some comments we'll read here. Andy G said, "City of Auburn has live webcam of Toomer's Corner, I think."
They used to. I guess they still do.
I'm sure there'll be more than that, too. Marvin said Bruce made a good point about recruiting at Auburn recently. Auburn can recruit a kid for 3 years, and the Blue Bloods can recruit a kid for 3 weeks. We're definitely not up in that category yet, but we're working hard, and getting big names like Sharif Cooper will change that mindset in players. Marvin also said loved Anthony's comments about his favorite place to play in the SEC. So
what was that?
I don't know. There was a laughing. So,
Okay.
So I don't know. I didn't read it. So
well, we'll get to that. This Auburn roster, very interesting. You got 7 seniors, no juniors.
7 seniors and no juniors.
You got 5, 2 redshirt and 3 true sophomores, and then you got 7 freshmen. I mean, you either got all kind of experience or no experience, basically.
It's the two polar opposite extremes. So,
is that a good thing? Is that about it? It'll make for some interesting chemistry.
It will.
It'll be very interesting to see how this team comes together and how they play together. Adding so many freshmen to so many seniors.
Funny thing is, you don't see any of these. I know some of them are redshirt sophomores. Hey, ain't juniors on here.
No.
That class.
Yeah, it was gone.
It just never existed.
Nothing. And Javon Franklin and Jamal Johnson hadn't played, the 2 redshirt sophomores. So, you know, it's again.
Marvin
it's
said
going to be very, very interesting.
He likes to play in the cave. He loves to see the disappointment on the fans' faces.
Up against our first break here on the Auburn Blitz, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Score big with these deals at Bice Motors in Alex City. Up to 27% off on select 2019 Ram trucks. During Jeep Adventure Days, lease a new 2019 Jeep Compass Latitude for $209 a month. Save over $8,000 on a new 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude.
We guarantee the lowest price, and we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Make your scoring drive to Bice Motors in Alex City.
Lake Martin Building Supply, located on Dayville Road in Alexander City. Owners Tiffany and Michael Huff believe in constantly improving their inventory for you. From deer corn, feeders to Valspar paint, to top quality lumber and RV section, Lake Martin Building Supply welcomes each customer that comes through the door with a warm hello and a pleasant goodbye, and a come back to see us real soon. That's Lake Martin Building Supply, Dayville Road. Call today, 256-234-5500.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
Hidley Towers is an affordable senior citizen community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East, where spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living, where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more about Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552, where your family at Hidley Towers. That's 256-329-0552.
Alex City Marines located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, and the Yerkes invite you by to see what they have available today. The 2020 Manitous and Landaus are in, and boy are they gorgeous. Also some great deals on demos. Take advantage of that while they last. Alex City Marine also is doing shrink wrapping, storage. Get in line now. In fact, call this number, 256-215-FISH. Alex City Marine, Alex City.
The Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales in Opelika has the largest selection of prestige cars, trucks, and SUVs in Central and East Alabama, all with financing available, little to no money down, and extended warranties. Get pre-qualified in under 2 minutes, online or from your mobile device at GillsPrestigeOnline.com. It's the Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales, 1430 Gateway Drive in Opelika.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you. About 45 more minutes in today's show. As I mentioned, SEC Media Days for basketball was yesterday in Homewood. Bruce Pearl was asked if he was concerned about fallout from the NCAA after former Auburn assistant coach Chuck Person was convicted on bribery charges in June. Following his arrest, Auburn, of course, suspended Austin Wiley and D'Angelo Purifoy because of their interactions with him. Pearl said, "We have done a lot of things the right way in that situation, but we are not done yet." Dun, 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 dun. "But I am confident in the process." Asked if he was concerned about any personal problems due to the situation, Pearl said, "No, I'm very confident."
Huh?
What do you take from that? He keeps saying we're not done yet. We're not done.
What does that
yet.
mean?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
There's still some kind of lingering issue to take care of. The NCAA will come back and say something about it. Who knows?
I don't think it ain't a big deal.
It doesn't seem to be affecting anybody.
No, it doesn't affect anybody.
So that's good. Pearl brought smiles to the media group on Wednesday when he was asked about the value of the three-point shot. The coach said the open tray is the best shot in basketball and suggested that any television commentator who uses the phrase, "a team that lives by the three dies by the three," should cause viewers to hit the mute button.
And that has been a common statement in basketball for a long time, since the inception of three. If a team shoots a lot of threes, live by the three, die by the three, because if you shoot 30 threes and you only hit 8%, then you had a bad shooting night. You know, there's something to that a little bit, but there's also something to, if you're cold that night and you keep firing them up, you know, maybe you should change your game plan. I don't know. There's several different thought processes on that. I'm not going to say I'm.
Well, Auburn did pretty well last year just firing away. You know, and that seems to be, and I take this to mean from Pearl saying this that we're going to continue to shoot them. You know, they moved the three-point line back a little bit this year to the international mark.
Of course they did when we made it to the Final Four, and that's how we got there. Let's make sure they don't get back. So let's move it back a little bit.
Bruce said that he doesn't think that will have any major impact on college basketball, the fact that they moved it back. He said
shooting deep threes anyway.
Yeah. He said, you know, the thing about it, though, when the corner shot, the corner three, might be a little bit trickier because it's so close now. It's a little closer. I mean, you'll be stepping out of bounds, you know. Got to be real careful about that if you're going to shoot that shot.
Don't have a game winner in the corner over there. Or you might crowd somebody out, or you might step out of bounds, Virginia.
Yeah. So. Pearl said he was disappointed that Austin Wiley did not make one of the preseason All-SEC squads. No Auburn players on any preseason SEC All-SEC squad. and predicted that the senior will be one of the top performers in the league this season. Austin Wiley, one of the top performers in the SEC this season.
He stays healthy and can learn to catch underneath. I think he can be. He's got all the potential in the world. He was a 5-star.
6'11", 260.
A 5-star.
I mean,
you know, he hadn't lived up to expectation yet. Some comments coming in. This one, Randy, we'll get back to when we get into football, but I'll throw it out there. I'm just going to read them in order. Brett, am I the only one? Am I in the minority wanting to see more Gatewood, especially since Whitlow's out? We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Marvin said, how is Will Wade still the head coach at LSU? Good point. Scott said, we're not done yet, ? That doesn't sound good. Randy said, I tend to think that he and Alan Green are bracing for the worst and hoping for the best. That's scary. And that may be the case. Ed said, Randy Gatewood was not even invited to the meeting with Bo, Gus, and Dilly. SMDH. You can interpret that. Scott said, what's up, War Eagle? Scott also, another Scott said, we took a ton of deep threes last year, so doubt it hurts us at all. That's kind of what I was mentioning. We were taking shots from a couple steps beyond half court anyway. So.
Yeah. McLemore did notice, as far as Austin Wiley's concerned, that he is playing well in the preseason workouts and that he is in good health. He is going to be a huge factor inside, Pearl said. I find it hard to believe there are 12 guys in this league better than Austin.
How do we not have a single guy make the preseason? Not one guy.
Not one guy.
Because I guess Harper and Brown and those guys have been back.
Who are you going to put on there? Samir Dowdy?
Yeah, you're not going to put him on.
McLemore?
He'd be the only one, I think.
Wiley?
Wiley ain't done anything.
Purifoy?
Yeah. You're right. The more we go down through there, the more it makes sense.
Wiley did say he's in the best shape of his career as a college player. He is healthy. He said he's still working on taking his conditioning to a higher level so that he can play more extensive minutes. Wiley, if he's 100% healthy, and like you said, he can be a little bit more, he can soften up his hands a little bit.
Stone man.
That will go a long way.
Randy said Wiley didn't deserve it, in his opinion. Hoping Dowdy can make a all-SEC push. I don't know if Dowdy can. I hope he can. Is he that kind of player, you think? Is he an all-SEC caliber player potential?
I don't think so.
I don't.
But I mean,
if he does, that's great. I mean, we'd love for him to. I don't know that he's in that upper echelon. Maybe he can be. Maybe he develops more.
He's going to have to take it to a different level than he was last year. That's for sure.
Marvin said same reason the tip-off of Tumors isn't getting hardly any coverage. Media doesn't like Bruce and Auburn. Is there truth to that? You know, we kind of got in this back and forth. We kind of got in this back and forth last year. How didn't feel like the media, after the SEC, all-SEC list came out and wasn't hardly nobody on it. I mean, everybody's like, any love again. And a lot of people feel like the media is against Bruce.
I don't think there's any doubt that there's some bias out there against him. Now, how deep it goes and what that all entails, I don't know. But we're up against another break here on the Auburn Blitz, but don't go anywhere. We'll continue to take your comments. We'll talk about these things and much more right after this.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization, wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat, full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup features the Jacksonville Eagles versus the White Plains Wildcats. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks for the playoffs. WOTM, the home of the AHSAA Super 7, from Jordan Hare.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
At Mortgage Pro, we won't be able to finance a new car or new boat. We can't open you a checking account. Mortgage Pro specializes in mortgage loans. If you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, the only way to go is Mortgage Pro. We can close in 15 days or less. We can offer the best rates in the mortgage industry. And we can waive appraisal fees on any new loan from September 1st until December 31st. Call Mortgage Pro today.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 30 more minutes in today's show.
What was more gut-wrenching to you, the 2013 National Championship loss or the Final Four loss last year?
I would say they were probably equally.
Rough, didn't they? Felt terrible
they
after
were
both.
Painfully similar.
I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, the fact that we would even have that in the breath of even saying, I never thought I'd even be able to say that in my life.
No.
With Auburn's Final Four loss, like what, in the pre-NIT tournament? I mean, which one's worse? Yeah.
Probably, I could see that.
What about the guy who got beer poured on him at the Final Four after he thought Auburn won and was back there behind the goal yelling and running around and then find out you got beat? I mean, that's brutal, man. It's
brutal.
It's brutal.
Yeah. Those are painful.
It's bad,
There's no
man.
other
It's
way to
bad.
talk about it. Basketball is on its way, but hey, we're in the middle of the football season, so let's switch gears a little bit. It'll go back to what Randy asked a question a little earlier. And he brought it up.
Without Whitlow.
He brought it up yesterday. Is he in the minority that wants to see more Joey Gatewood, especially with now Whitlow being out? He thinks the read option with him may be the best option for Auburn. Now, I don't think he was advocating benching Bo Nix. He was just advocating to see more of Joey Gatewood. So I'll ask you, and look, I mean, let's get specific about it. We all think that Joey Gatewood can play, and he can be useful, and he can be used. How do you use him, and how much do you use him?
I think that's the million-dollar question, and I don't think you're going to see him at all. I just don't think Gus Malzahn. I think maybe after Florida, you'll see him a little bit here and there, but I think the want of us to see Joey Gatewood in there on drives and in series, just that ain't gonna happen. I just think Gus is that stubborn, and he's proved that. And you had an anonymous guy that you quoted the other day that just he makes adjustments late, and he gets in post-game press conferences and says, yeah, we probably wish we'd have done this different, but then he doesn't take that and build on it in the next game. So I don't know what the expectation of Joey Gatewood is as far as his involvement in this offense. Maybe Whitlow going down, like Randy said, does change the way he is viewed and what his talents can be used for now. I don't know. I mean, Gus is the wild card in all this. You don't know how he's going to handle the situation.
No, I think, unfortunately, I think we do know how he's going to handle it. And like you said, you're exactly right. He's not going to change. We're not going to see Joey Gatewood get in a series. We're going to see him with a package. We're going to see him run on the field, run one play or two, and then run off. And that's how we're going to use him. Now, will we use him more in the red zone or more in a third and short situation because of what happened at Florida? Perhaps. And maybe that'll be a good thing.
Brent said, I'd say the Final Four. I mean, that was with less than 1 second left on the clock. So he's going to say the Final Four loss was more. I'm going to be honest with you. That one kind of was rough. That losing that game that way. Especially when we were up 4 with 17 seconds.
I am aware.
Up 4 with 17 seconds, had the ball, by the way. Up 4 with 17 seconds, had the ball.
And
that didn't make you feel.
And they double dribbled.
And they double dribbled and got away with that. Just the confidence level was pretty high.
And we fouled him a three-point shooter, and he made the shot.
Made all three of them.
And the trip before, we left him open, and he made a three, right?
He did. In the corner. On the other corner.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Scott said line up Gatewood at tailback behind Bo. Toss pitch it to him and let him and Schwartz on a D flag route for a TD. I mean.
Now, that does sound like a Gus Malzahn play. But
nobody would be expecting that at all.
Surely not. Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Saturday. I'm not sure it will matter.
You better hope it don't.
I hope it does not. It sounds like from everything that we've heard that Cam Martin is the guy. He's going to get the majority of the carries. Now, think about this, though. We went in with a plan into Louisville in 2015. I know that season didn't turn out well, but we went into we had Rock Thomas, we had Peyton Barber, we had who else did we? We had 2 or 3 other running backs. And we said we're going to use this committee or whatever. We had a plan to use it. And guys just started dropping like flies, getting hurt. And it ended up being Peyton Barber.
Yeah.
And, he emerged and he, ended up having a 1,000-yard season. So
he's a pretty good pro.
We could get in there against Arkansas. The plan could be to give Cam Martin, 15, 18 carries. And whatever happens, DJ Williams comes in. He starts running the ball well, and he may take over, just by default. You never know.
Captain Bo Nix on Twitter said that Colonel DJ Williams has been elevated in his duties.
Is that right?
For the infantry. So I don't know what that means.
What did Captain say after the Florida loss? Did you read?
Yeah, he just extremely disappointed that. I'll read it. I don't try to make it. I'll read it here in a little bit. It was pretty good. That's the first defeat that we've taken. So
I did with casualties.
The Army suffered some casualties, but they trudge forward and they move on. But It's a funny.
Some people were talking yesterday, and it was brought up. I only got about a minute here, but go ahead.
Dearest mother, the debacle in the swamp weighs heavy still, but I'm not consumed by it. There's no time for pity, and I ask for none. I have reviewed tactics of the engagement with Colonel Dillingham, identified several key mistakes that shall not be repeated. Steadfast, Bo.
Well, that's good.
And the first one was, it is with deep regret that I inform you of our failure to win the day. Our field communications were disrupted throughout the fight. Though the matter weighs heavily upon my shoulders, the men are a great encouragement. The battle is lost. The war rages on. Bo.
That's pretty good. We are up against another break here on the Auburn Blitz, but we'll come back. We'll talk about the Arkansas Razorbacks a little bit, and we'll take the comments. More to come right after these messages.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn on South College. New Kias at 0% APR financing and no payments for 90 days. Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn.com.
This is Coach Pat Dye. At Kia of Auburn, you are always number one.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
You already know the power and reliability of a Mahindra tractor. Get ready to meet their ATV and UTV lines. Haul more and tow more. Do more. Reaching speeds up to 60 miles an hour. Models have a 12-inch ground clearance and the ability to haul up to 1,200 pounds. There's a Mahindra utility vehicle and a model specifically to get the job done. Test drive today at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. Serving Tallapoosa, Coosa, Clay, and Talladega counties. 256-392-3613.
Expect it or not, the loss of a loved one is difficult. Put your family first by planning ahead. This is Joseph Dean, new owner of Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers. We are a full-service funeral home with an on-site crematory and cemetery. Whether your need is immediate or you would like to plan in advance, our experienced, compassionate staff can assist you in designing an enduring memorial experience, burial, or cremation. Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers on Highway 280 in Camp Hill or online, alabamafuneralhomes.com.
Harbor Point Ship Store has everything to make your day on the lake more enjoyable. Come on out to the biggest marina on the water. They have pizza, hot dogs, burgers, and more. Get your gas, groceries, snacks, ice, and everything you need for a fun day on the lake. Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned boat? Harbor Point has the best selection around of everyone's favorite Crest pontoons and Four Winds boats. Harbor Point also has a great selection of pre-owned boats. Come on out and take a look at Harbor Point, Marina Point Road in Dadeville. Get to the point.
Tires are important, and when getting a great price on tires, you want to get it right. So make the short drive to Wright's Tire in Sylacauga. Wright's Tire can get you any make or model of tire, and they make the drive worth it with volume pricing. Whether North Tallapoosa, South Talladega, or Coosa County, make the right choice, the right selection, the right service, and the right price. All at Wright's Tire on Fort William Street in Sylacauga. Call for a free quote, 256-245-7778, and get the right price on tires.
Hi, I'm Kurt Bowman, General Manager of Vaden Toyota. We'd like to announce our new lifetime warranty on any new
Toyota. Hashtag lifetime warranty.
Hashtag we love our customers.
It can be
nationwide at no additional cost.
Hashtag customer service.
So come on by and let us show you
The Vaden way.
Hashtag maintenance matters.
Hashtag totally awesome.
Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga, just a short drive from home or online.
Hashtag your neighborhood dealership.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for just a couple more segments in today's show. Twitter's the best and worst thing ever.
It really is. Captain Bo Nix is
Captain Bo Nix, yeah, that's
pretty fun.
That's pretty funny.
Yep.
Auburn will travel to Arkansas. Arkansas 2-5 on the year, 0-3 in the league. Have not won a game in the league in Chad Morris's time there in the 1.5 years.
Let's please not be the first.
I would rather not be. That would be disastrous if that happens. They beat Portland State 20-13 to kick things off. They lost at Ole Miss 31-17. Revenge game against Colorado State got them 55-34.
How bad is Colorado State?
Bad. They lost to San Jose State at home 31-24.
Bad.
I think Starkle threw 5 picks in that game. Texas A&M
You don't know what you're talking about.
in Dallas, they lost 31-27, but played really well. Could have won that game.
Yeah.
And then went to Kentucky and had a 13-point lead erased and lost 24-20.
Not good.
They average 410 yards a game. They don't run the ball real well, only 148 yards. Pass efficiency is 104th in the country. They don't do anything really well. You would imagine Auburn will be able to go in there and have some success running the football, even without Whitlow. But, Bo Nix needs to throw the ball in this game, and he needs to be successful throwing the ball in this game to get back I think some of the confidence maybe he perhaps lost against Florida.
Yeah, he's got to get back on track. Again, it's been a crazy schedule with no games at home in the month of October.
Yeah.
So you're about halfway done. You got to finish up, and you got to go on the road if you're a contender and win the games you got to win, or expected to win. They're an 18.5-point favorite on the road. So.
Last year, Malzahn made reference to this in his press conference. Games closer than it should have been last year. In Jordan-Hare, Auburn only had 225 total yards, less than 100 yards rushing. So John Chavis, he knows what he's doing. He's been in business for a long time.
Yeah,
what's your level of confidence that Auburn does not struggle in this game?
About 70%.
Think so?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to struggle.
All right.
I mean, you look at their defense, man. Their defensive numbers are not
giving up
good.
175 yards on the ground a game. That's a good sign for Auburn.
That's a gashing. So, and that's Auburn's strength. So
they do. Their defense has scored 3 touchdowns on the year, so they've been opportunistic.
Not very. Not very. It ain't helped them much.
It hasn't helped them a lot overall, but
2-5, 0-3. They're not a good football team.
They turned people over 11 times.
They have. Just go in there and hang on to the ball and line up and run over them and be dominant. Be more dominant than them because you have better players than them. I think that's what it boils down to.
Yeah, that is for sure.
I agree, Marvin. He said, "This is Gus Malzahn, Brett." I know. I try to change my mindset though every week.
And somebody made the comment yesterday. Auburn needs to win this game by 40. I don't think Gus would do that. I mean, if we get a decent lead, if we get a 3-touchdown lead, he's gonna sit on it. He's not gonna embarrass Chad Morris.
No,
that's his best buddy.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that to him. He wouldn't do that.
No.
I just don't.
If
think
he got
would.
half a chance against Dan Mullen,
now after he complimented him all week, Oh, he's one of the great guys. He's one of the best in the business.
One of the best in the business.
After he called our team basically trash and, I mean,
dirty
and
cheaters.
Yeah, cheating. He hates us. And no love lost there.
No love lost there. Well, anyway, this game is what it is.
I know it.
We can talk about it. We can break it down, but Auburn should win this game. They should win it handily. And I don't care if they go in there. If they go in there and win the game 31-17, I won't like it, and it'll make me nervous about going to LSU.
It'll be more nervous.
It's a win.
You're going to see that if we win 31-17, you know what the handwriting on the wall is going to be.
It won't be good.
No, it's not.
But we'll see how.
It's just like the celebration in the Ole Miss locker room last year. What were we doing? We beat a nobody.
Yeah.
And we acted like we won the conference. That's where the season had gone. That's where the mentality of Gus Malzahn had gone. That's where they were so desperate for a win. That led to us celebrating like we just won some championship. It was embarrassing.
Well, what if we celebrate in the locker room after this win? If they win, if they go to beat Arkansas
in overtime.
Let's say they win it.
This team's not going to celebrate.
40-13.
This team,
41-13.
They're not going to celebrate like that in Arkansas.
You would think not.
They're not going to. They're not coming off a loss to Mississippi State and Tennessee, or you needed to celebrate like that. I guess you felt like you needed to. It's still embarrassing. It's still a joke. It's a low point in program history.
Program history?
And that celebration in that locker room against Ole Miss. It sure was. From a mental and standpoint, and it was staged and just bull crap. Yeah, that's what it was. Because you act like you ain't never been anywhere. You act like you ain't never won a big game. That's what Tennessee should be doing after winning. They rightfully should have celebrated that huge win over Mississippi State, who went very good. But a win, period, right now for them is a big win.
Yeah.
We go to Ole Miss and win against a team that's terrible, and we act like we won the SEC championship. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it was. Yeah, I'm not saying that it wasn't.
It was. It was.
I don't know.
Get on the bus.
I don't know about a low.
Pack your stuff.
I don't know about a low point.
No, it's a low point. Low point. One of the lowest in our program's history that you celebrate a win at Ole Miss last year. Like, this ain't Eli Manning Ole Miss.
No.
This wasn't Archie.
But it was a bad Auburn team too.
Well, but get on the bus and go back home.
Up against another break here. Don't go anywhere. One final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Thursday, right after this.
Mortgage Pro is the new standard for mortgage loans. While other banks are taking 45 to 60 days to close a loan, Mortgage Pro is making it happen in less than 15 days. Your mortgage loan goes from start to finish in less than 15 days. Mortgage Pro is able to make this happen by having the most advanced technology and a highly trained staff with over 98 years combined experience. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance your current mortgage, call Mortgage Pro and let our team go to work for you.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup features the Jacksonville Eagles versus the White Plains Wildcats. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks for the playoffs. WOTM, the home of the AHSAA Super 7, from Jordan Hare.
I am Lisa McClendon from Country Financial, and I have spent years in our community helping people protect their homes, cars, and lives. I am proud to be a member of the 2018 National Championship Team and a National Advisory Council member for Country Financial. Complete financial security does not end with just insurance. I am also here to help you plan for your financial future.
Together, we can help you set up a step-by-step plan to reach financial security. Let's talk soon.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace. Smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Brett had to step aside for the final segment, but Andy Graham here taking you home to 1 o'clock. Some more comments coming through. Ed thinks that the celebration over Ole Miss was a joke indeed. So, Scott Blankenship, where do you guys rank last year's team in relation to expectations and talent coming back compared to what they accomplished in AU history? Huge disappointment, obviously. Preseason top 10 team, I think, ends up winning 8 games. That was a huge disappointment. As far as where it ranks in AU history, thinking back, just the 84 season was a pretty big disappointment coming off what some might consider a national championship. Others might consider a number 3 finish, however you want to look at it, in 1983. Having Bo back, that team was very, very talented in '84. Lost the first 2 games of the season, I believe. Ended up being a pretty big disappointment. 2014 is a big disappointment to me, having Nick Marshall back on that team, and ended up going 8-5. But certainly, I think 2018's got to be up there pretty high as far as one of the bigger disappointments as far as the talent coming back. You think Jarrett Stidham in year 2, bringing back most of the defense from a good defense in 2017. It was a very big disappointment, no doubt about that. I think Gus will utilize a vanilla game plan against Arkansas, then run 16 jet sweeps in a row, says Donald. Could be. I don't have any doubt it will be a vanilla game plan. I think that's probably accurate. We will run the ball quite a bit, I would imagine, because we can. And I would imagine that Anthony Schwartz will touch the ball a number of times, as Gus kind of made it a point to say that we need to get the ball in our playmakers' hands a lot more often. He being in control of that, he'd be the one to know. Kind of rounding out the show here, just about 5 minutes left. 13 players, former Auburn players, taken in the XFL draft, initial draft. The XFL debut season, I think, in February of 2020. So going to have a lot of SEC flavor, a lot of former SEC players on those teams, 8 teams in the XFL. 13 Auburn players, though, drafted. Sammy Coates for the Houston Roughnecks, Cameron Artis-Payne, Darius James, former offensive lineman, and our old pal John Franklin III, former Auburn player at least for a year, transferred from a junior college, then went to Florida Atlantic. He has been drafted as a defensive back by the Dallas Renegades, as well as Cameron Artis-Payne and Darius James. The Tampa Bay Vipers have Robinson Therese, former Auburn safety or nickelback, Ryan Davis, prolific wide receiver, slot receiver at Auburn. The Seattle Dragons drafted Chris Davis. Chris Davis, of course, from the Kick Six fame. The Los Angeles Wildcats have Trey Williams, former 5-star linebacker for Auburn, and Andrew Williams, a very serviceable defensive lineman for Auburn last 3 or 4 years. St. Louis Battlehawks, they drafted Trevon Reed, Ryan White, former Auburn defensive back as well, Devontae Lambert, defensive lineman, and offensive lineman Avery Young. Avery Young, I believe, was a 5-star recruit to Auburn. Ended up being a very, very good offensive lineman for them. So there you go, 13 Auburn players to look for in the XFL, if you're interested in that once the NFL season comes to a close this year. On this day, if you'll remember back, 1989, a 6.9 earthquake hit San Francisco and canceled Game 3 of the Giants and A's, Game 3 in the World Series. I remember it very well. I happened to be watching TV, turned on, to tune in to Game 1 or tune in to the World Series that night. And I remember the broadcast team coming on, and then all of a sudden, things started to shake. And I remember distinctly hearing the guy as things went black saying, I think we're having an earthquake. And of course, the cancellation of the World Series there in Game 3 was kind of the least of what happened. 67 people lost their lives in that massive earthquake there in San Francisco. 1989. My goodness, can you believe that has been 40 years? Is that right? That is incredible. 30 years, I'm sorry. 30 years. That's unbelievable. It's been that long. Game 4 of the Astros and Yankees, 7 o'clock on Fox Sports 1 tonight. This game got canceled yesterday because of rain. Zach Greinke taking on Tanaka of the Yankees. If the Astros win this game, they are in total control of this series, and I'm not even sure it'll go back to Houston. But Greinke really struggled in his first outing, so the Yankees have a great opportunity to even the series 2-2. I think I will go with the Yankees tonight. I think they do even back up things and have one more in New York before traveling back to Houston. Tonight as well, UCLA will take on Stanford out there in California. 8 o'clock on ESPN. Both these teams are very mediocre, neither one of them very good this year. Chip Kelly just has not gotten anything going at UCLA so far. Stanford, normally a very tough team in the Pac-12, not their usual, not up to their usual standards this year, although they did have a big win over Washington, I believe, last week. So that one maybe, if you're not doing anything else, hey, it's college football. on TV tonight. Also, the Chiefs are at the Broncos, 7 o'clock on Fox or the NFL Network, if the NFL is more to your liking. That's going to pretty much wrap it up for us on the Auburn Blitz on this Thursday. We appreciate so much all of you out there joining us each and every day. We'll be back on the air tomorrow, same time, same channel. I am Andy Greb saying so long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.